Guys, this is Sandra here, and today I'm finally getting around on doing a somewhat Halloween look but putting my own spin on it, and so far I just didn't really have the time to sit down. Also, if my eyes look a bit purple or glittery, it's because I've just done a glitter look which will be up shortly. I don't know if before or after this, but it will be up soon. Now I'm gonna do a Joker look from the new movie which I've been a few days ago and seen it over the weekend. It was a brilliant movie, but I want to sort of put my own spin on it and do half of my face beauty and the other half the new Joker, just to sort of symbolize his character in the movie as well, and how easy it is sometimes to flip. So we're gonna do that. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, I will try not to say any spoilers while doing this makeup. I can't promise, but I will try. So I will zoom you in just a little bit and then we get started. I'm trying to decide if I want this to be symmetric or not. I don't think I actually have to draw it out. It will be mostly symmetric, one side normal, one side not, but not fully. I will start with the beauty side just because it's quicker and easier to do that. Okay, so on the beauty side, actually on my whole face, just because I took off the makeup right now and my skin is still a bit sensitive and feeling a bit tacky and dry, I'm gonna use the Becca First Light Priming Filter just to bring back a bit more moisture in the skin. And there's nothing fancy happening. Oh, in here I just dropped some on my phone. I'm just gonna massage it into my skin. Oh, it feels so nice. Then for the foundation, just because I want a bit of coverage, I'm going to go in with the Becca Skin Enough Foundation in the shade Buttercup, which is a bit darker than I am, but I think it will help with the contrast with the white because I'm quite pale otherwise. And also I'm going to add a drop of the Champagne Pop Liquid Highlighter. And because it's a tiny bit darker than my face, I'm going to blend it down my neck as well. I'm just mixing the two together on the back of my hand. Just paint it on. And then take a flat brush and just blend it out. And you can see it's a little bit darker than I am. Not, obviously not horribly, but I will still blend it down my neck. Maybe a bit on my ear. And just blend it on this side of my face. Bit over my eyelid as well. I can use this to prime. Right, if the camera is slightly different, I just had to change the battery, so hopefully that's okay. Oh, there's a bit of creasing there. In real life it's definitely a lot darker, and I'm not sure it comes through that much on camera, but that's okay. Alright, just to lighten under my eyes slightly, I'm gonna use my Collection Lasting Perfection concealer in the shade Fair, just in a lovely triangle. I'm gonna use just the same brush. Now, first we're gonna contour. I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, or Hollywood contour wand. Just lightly there, a little bit there, a little bit on my jawline. And again, using the same brush. This one I'm gonna blend downwards, this upwards, and then this just petting. And now I'm gonna set it all with the Essence All About Matte Fixing Powder Compact. Set that out. And I'm not planning anything overly complicated on this side. It's just a normal makeup. Because what I thought is that even though the Joker had mental health issues, you know, it was more or less under control in the beginning of the movie, and then due to circumstances everything just flipped, and that's what I want to sort of mimic with this makeup, that, you know, you're just living your everyday life. But I mean, I never really struggled with mental health issues, not to an extreme level anyway. Obviously we're all stressed and stuff, but I lucky enough that I never had that. But from what I see nowadays, it's quite easy for some people just to really slide down and sleep easily, and that's what happened to the Joker as well. And that's what I want to, you know, show with this makeup, that it only takes 1 second or just a few bits to go wrong and someone can completely flip, and that's what's gonna happen here. So on my eyes I would love to use, well, I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. So again, easy makeup, and I'm just gonna sort of use it how it's intended. I'm gonna first take a big fluffy brush and use this first shade in the palette and just lightly apply it everywhere. And then I'm gonna take the shade next to it, which is that lighter pinky brown, and just apply it in and above my crease. Just building it up just a tiny bit more. I really want to build this shade up without going for the darker one. And then you can use the same brush if you want. I'm gonna swap for something slightly denser if I can find it. Yeah, it's not necessarily denser, but it's just a different shape. So I'm gonna go for the MAC 217 and the darkest shade in the palette, which is still not that dark, but you know, it's the darkest in here. And I'm just gonna apply it to the outer edge of this look and build it up there. Go back in with the previous shade and just blend over once more. And then I'm gonna take my ring finger and dip in the shimmery shade and just press it into the middle and the inner part of my eyelid. Oh, pressed in the wrong one. And then I'm gonna take it, the brown shade, the dark one again, on the brush, going in here, and then try to take some of this shimmery shade there and blend it together. There we go. Now I'm gonna take a smaller fluffy brush and dip into the two brown shades and just smoke my lower lash line out. I don't want it to be too dark. I would like to smoke my lash line out a bit, and for that I'm going to go into the Naked Cherry palette and I'm going to mix two shades. I'm going to mix Devilish and Privacy, so that dark one, that dark like berry color, and the dark brown, just, you know, to make things more complicated, but obviously you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want on this side, make it as easy or as complicated as you want. Just want to add a bit more definition in there. There we go. Oh, that was rather dramatic. Now I'm gonna move on to the brows. First I'm gonna run through the Wet n Wild Mega Clear Mascara. And actually I will just wait a few seconds for this to dry down. So while I wait for that, I'm gonna do my bronzing and sculpting. Now this can get a bit Charlotte Tilbury heavy, I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I just can't talk. And I'm gonna go in with the bronzer first. I'm not sure I'm gonna use any blushes on this side, or maybe just a touch. Not sure it needs it really. I'm just gonna run this through the same places where we did the cream contour. I'm just gonna run it down my neck as well, just to blend it all together. Okay, I'm just gonna add a touch of blush from my Tom Ford palette that I'm panning at the moment. I'm gonna add a touch, just the smallest touch of the peachy blush, just on the apples. Not a lot. You can't even probably see it a lot. This has quite a golden glow already, which is great because the highlighter we're going to use is quite golden too. Now I haven't decided yet if this will be enough or not, but to start with I'm using still the same Becca brush, and I'm going to go into the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow again and add some of this highlighter on. But this might be a bit too natural for what I want. So I might actually take my Becca Champagne Pop. Let me grab that. So I'm gonna grab Champagne Pop. This is just limited edition packaging for this summer. I'm gonna grab that and add a little bit of highlight here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Blend it all out. Now some people like to bring it down here, some don't. I quite like bringing it all the way down on my cheek. Just my preference. And then I'm gonna go in on a small brush as well and add it to my inner corner and my brow bone. If I can find a small brush, because things are never there when I need them. Oh, I found one. I found one. So again, a little bit in the inner corner of the eyes. And a bit on the brow bone. And I think I'm still gonna do a red lip on this side, but I'm only gonna do it at the end once we've done the Joker side too, just so it doesn't get too messy. Now we can continue with the brows. I know I can sometimes do it in an odd order, but trust me, there is a method to my madness, or well, this is just the way I like to do it anyway. So I'm gonna go in my Illamasqua palette, but you can get this brow product separately as well. This is the shade Thunder. I think it's called like an eyebrow cake or something. And I started, well, I done my brow slightly differently in a tutorial I just did, which I don't think is up yet, but basically, rather than drawing it out, I'm just gonna add little hair-like strokes, so the overall finish is a bit more fluffy. And let's see if I can do it again. So it still fills in the brows. I'm not sure a powder, to be fair, is the best way to do this, but well, here I am. I just quite like the whole fluffy brow look, so we'll see if I can make them at least slightly fluffy without a bit more structured and filled out, which is what I normally do. I just have to add a bit more around the arch because I don't have a lot. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there, and to be more extra I'm gonna go back in with an eyebrow gel, but I'm not gonna use the same one that I used before, which is clear. Nuh-uh. I'm gonna use a colored one if I can find it. There we go. This is just a mini version of the Revitalash High Defining Eyebrow Gel, I think it's called, and this is in the shade Soft Brown. I had a darker one as well, but I ran out of that one, so I'm just gonna go with the soft one. And I think this is the main step, really, going back after and adding a coloured eyebrow gel on top. And see, it's a bit more fluffy than what I normally do, but it's still filled out, so I'm quite happy with that. And then, do I want anything in my waterline? I don't know. What I'm gonna do anyway is I'm gonna add a face mist because it seems a bit heavy on this side at the moment. So I'm gonna use the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, herbs and rose water. So it's just a pinky one. The spray on this is not my favorite, but it does look nice. It's nice and hydrating all around. Okie doke. Mascara. What mascara am I gonna use? I think I'm gonna use my Too Faced one. Sorry, my table is just a bit of a mess because this is not the first video I'm filming today, so it gets a bit messy. But I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. I think I keep calling it Better Than Sex, but it's the Damn Girl mascara. And the light changed. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna go in with this. It's so awkward doing mascara on camera. Alright, here we go. That would be such a pretty eye look for an everyday. Really, it's nice, but it's not what we're doing today, is it? So, moving on to the other side for now. We're gonna come back to the lips, and I might put something in the waterline later, but for now, we're gonna move on to the other side. To start, I'm gonna go in with my TV paint stick from Kryolan, and it's just a shade 00. So basically it's a white one, a well-loved product in theatre and the drag queens, basically. Now, I was thinking about blocking out my eyebrows, but eyebrows, but when you look at the pictures of the Joker, it's not a really carefully applied makeup. So I'm not gonna do that. He also doesn't fully bring it up to his hairline, so I don't think I'm gonna do that actually. So I'm just gonna start here. Ooh, I always forget how thick this is. And I could use the clown paint as well, but I just like how convenient this stick is. And then I'm not gonna worry about these lines now. You can blend it out later. And I'm gonna fix that later. So again, I'm gonna bring it slightly down my neck. This will be amazing to clean off, I can already tell you. Beef, I used quite a bit of this product already. If you look in there how much is missing. I do like this product, but oh my god, it's a pain to wash off, but you know, works perfectly for this, so that's okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with a flat kabuki brush to blend this all out, and because the Joker's makeup is not that perfectly blended, I'm not, you know, that worried if this is a bit patchy or worn in or anything like that. So maybe I can even do this with my forehead. It's fine. I'm gonna go a bit over my eyes. Again, it doesn't matter if my brows are not perfectly covered, neither are the Joker's. If you look at the pictures, you can see them just being there sort of messily. Okay, for the nose, and I think maybe the lips as well, we'll see. I'm gonna go in my, what is this? The Ben Nye FX Wheel in Master Bruise. And I'm just gonna take a flat brush. I'm gonna use the same for the brows as well. And just take some paint. Again, it's not really a careful line on the Joker. That's the beauty of this look. That's why it's so easy to do, because it doesn't require any precision whatsoever. You know, if it gets messed up at a Halloween party, that's fine. no one will care. It's the Joker. So I'm just gonna bring it all the way out. Painting my nostril red. Wonderful. And then the brows have quite an interesting shape. But before I go to the brows, I want to do my eyes. And for that, I'm gonna use a blue pigment, I think. And it's the Stargazer Neon Eye Dust in the shade 204. Now, if it's a bit too vibrant, then I can always, you know, use another one. It's okay. Now, I don't think the Joker has that color on his eyelid, but I can't really see it on... No, it's not on his eyelid. It only starts from his brow. So I'm gonna take like a small sort of dense brush. Let me scoot closer. Take my powder, tap it off, and just sort of map it out first. I mean, it's again not that precise. Gonna go somewhere here. Alright, and then just fill it out. And slightly feather the edges out. And then, I mean, even on the original makeup, it's not even on both sides, so you know, I have a bit of fallout around here, which I can try to brush away, but it doesn't really matter. So keep adding to it. Sorry, I think I went out of frame. And I can run all the way down the cheek. And it's slightly different in some scenes, but depends when in the movie you are. The picture I'm looking at actually has all this all the way down thing going on. Let's see if I can brush away that bit. Sort of, not really. Now if you want to, you can set this with a powder as well. I didn't really think of that. So I'm just going to leave it now. I'm not going anywhere anyway. So for me that's fine, but I would say if you go out for the night, and if you use a bit of a sticky base like I do, just set it. Now we can draw on the brow. Now I don't have as much space on my forehead, so my brow will be a bit out of place, but I don't have that much forehead space as he does. I could probably bring my hairline back with a bald cap, but I don't have any, and yeah, we're gonna, you know, most people probably won't do that just for Halloween. So I'm gonna use the shape of my brush and then just the edge of it. Okay, now if you're going somewhere, you can always set this. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm just gonna draw a few drippy lines from this. And I can always pat it with my finger. There we go, so it sort of like feathers out. And now we can move on to the amazing lips. Again, on this side it's not exactly precise. It doesn't really have like any perfect edges if you look at the pictures. so neither will I. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add a bit of red lipstick. So on the other side, I'm gonna go in with my Burberry Military Red lipstick. It's the velvet lipstick line, I think. Is that what they're called? Lip velvets, yeah. In Military Red. I just need a mirror for that. And to give a nice outline to that side, I'm gonna use my what's this called? Makeup Forever Aqua Luminous lip in the shade I want to say 8C, but it's gone, so it's too small. Alright, now that side is perfect. I'm gonna take a little bit of this lipstick on the back of my hand because I don't want to completely ruin it. And I'm gonna take it with a brush from there to give a bit more color to the other side. Or should I go straight in from here? Maybe, and I can clean it after. I feel like this is something what Joker would do. That's essentially the Joker side done. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set my eyelid because it keeps creasing like mad. So I'm gonna use the same setting powder as what we used on the other side, which is the Essence Ever Matte. Or what is it called? No, All About Matte. Sorry, not Ever Matte. Just because it keeps creasing like crazy on my eyelid. I'm gonna just set this on my eyelid. So for the next step, to wash together the two lines, I'm gonna take the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. So you need something quite liquidy. I'm gonna put just a drop on the back of my hand. And I'm gonna take the Real Techniques Geofiber Contour Brush. So just something that's not too dense. I'm gonna just dab it in there a bit. And then I'm just gonna draw light lines there where the two products meet, the two lines. And if I come close, you can see how it gives like a brushed through effect. Now I don't want to do it too much, otherwise the brush strokes disappear. And just dab it in on the more foundation-y side, because you don't want stripes there. And I didn't use the same foundation. You just want the brush strokes on the other side. So if I zoom you in now, do you see what I mean? It almost looks like the skin here and there just washes into each other, and on one side it's white, on the other side it's skin. So that's perfect. And that's it. That's the look done. So let me fluff up my hair and then I'm back. Here's the Joker and the girl and the Joker and the girl. Alright guys, so I sort of put the camera away when I noticed that I don't think I did an intro, so here we go. I'm just too lazy to put it up again on the stand, but luckily I still have my makeup on. So yeah, this is the finished look, which I'm pretty sure you've seen. But anyway, point is, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. I will try to get some other Halloween videos up. Will I have the time? I don't know. I would love to. It's more about having time issues rather than wanting to. So this might be the only one. If not, we'll see. I have more ideas, I just don't have the time. But yeah, at least I will have one out, which is this one. I think it's really easy to use, and if you go to the party, you know, it's already messy. You don't have to worry about this getting messed up, so that's great. But for now, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to leave a product info below, although I told you everything I've been using. But if you like this, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think of the idea and the look itself. Please consider subscribing, it would mean so much to me. But for now, I'm gonna go because there's a huge issue with me having to tidy up. Let me flip you around and show you. And then hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye! Look at the behind the scene mess. It's all the makeup I'm using, my phone, coffee, because you have to survive somehow. And yeah, hello. It's the whole reality of trying to shoot 2 to 3 videos a day when you have the time. And yeah, the mess behind it. Thank God I have a huge table. But okay. Yeah, pray for me. Bye!